Markets are bifurcated. This is what we are going to take a look at today, and we are going to analyze the futures market, the S&P 500 futures market, the NQs. We'll take a look at the cash market of Dow Jones, and we'll also take a look at the Russell 2000, the small caps, and we'll try to put together an analysis that what do we see in these markets and how these markets might be behaving different to each other, meaning the markets are bifurcated. Okay, so this video is for educational purposes only, and it is not a financial advice. You have to do your own work, like anything in life. Okay, so what we are looking at is the daily chart of the E-mini S&P 500 E-mini futures. So we did a video yesterday in which we explained that market had actually found a resistance from the key level of 61.8% retracement of this high here, and market had significantly closed lower on the 18th of January, and today on the 19th there is a follow through. We had also identified some support levels, and it appears that the price has moved into the support zone. So this 1900 level is a pretty important one. Specifically also 3906 is also, I believe, the minus one standard deviation. I'll do a video, separate video, just on the topics of standard deviation and how we can use them with the S&P 500, for example. Okay, so this is what we are watching as a potential support level between 3900 to 3880, and we also have this 200-day moving average, sorry, the 20-day period moving average coming around here. So price did seem to have find some sort of I can't say support, but it kind of stalled at this level, but it has moved back into the range. This is what we discussed. This is what we are watching. Alternative, if this support gives way, especially if it's 38 level, then we could be looking at much lower prices because of this potential A, B, C, D pattern to the downside. But for now, we'll just focus on that with the dollar falling and a few other things happening, perhaps markets are looking to move higher. Okay, another really important pattern to be looked at in the NQ, which is the Nasdaq 100 E-mini futures. So just like S&P 500, these also find resistance at this key level of 0.618 retracement. So and then what we have had is a strong pullback, and it is still above its 200-day period average, which is bullish from a shorter term momentum perspective. Let's take a look at some possible support which might come in. And yeah, the interesting thing is that price is sitting right at about the 38.2% retracement, around 11369. In fact, at the moment, the NQ seems to be trading a little bit higher. So yeah, there is a possibility this support could hold. We'll have to watch. What I also wanted to show you was a smaller time frame. So taking a look at the 100-day, sorry, the 1-hour chart. And what we see is something also really interesting here. We have the 61.8% retracement, which comes around here, which we just saw on the daily chart. And also what we have is this one-to-one projection of A, B, C, D. So as you guys know, we really like to take a look at these A, B, C, Ds in our analysis, the way we look at the markets. So that was a strong indication as well that perhaps this move higher might terminate around this level. So what I'm not suggesting is that this is the end and the markets will move much lower from here, because we have to watch on a case by case basis, and we are watching the support levels here around the 30, what was the level we were watching? 11369, so 11370 level. So we'll have to wait and watch how the price is going to trade around this. And we also have the 61.8% retracement coming around this level with the structural support. So these are the kind of things which we are watching, and we'll have to make the decision case by case. So this is what we see in NQ, and what we see is compared to the S&P 500, the NQs are actually much weaker. Now what we are going to take a look at is basically uh, Dow Jones Industrial Average, and in that what we are going to take a look at is basically we are going to take a look at the cash market, and then we'll also take a look at the futures, the YM. So this market is actually quite interesting compared to the S&P 500, and in particular with the NQ. This market has actually been pretty strong. Look at this is when the low came in. In fact, the low came in on the 30th of September, and then we had a double bottom here on 13th of October. So that's really, really interesting to watch. Double bottom, 13th of October, important one to watch. Okay, and then the kind of move which we have had, it's also quite strong. But what it did is it did a double top here. Then we also have another micro double top, what we can say, around this level, and the price has moved lower. Now, what we are watching in this market, um, interesting thing to watch is that in the ES futures market and also the NQ, what the market did was market actually found resistance at the 61.8% retracement level of the 13th of December 2022's high. The cash market in Dow Jones actually went to the 78.6% retracement, which means strength. And then there is a possibility of having some sort of an ABCD, which might be in here. But the key part is that it found resistance from there and it's just moving lower. And what we're watching now is if we just draw a Fibonacci retracement from this bottom to this high here, what we see is two things. We have the 38.2% retracement coming in as a potential support around the 32,322 level, and we also have this ABCD pattern, one-to-one projection, which also comes in this zone. So what we can say is that perhaps a 33,000 on the cash market, 33,000 potential support should the market get there. Cash market, not the YM. Okay, and this is what we are watching. Now let's take a look at the futures market, the YM. YM is presenting a little bit different picture because it's a different market. It's not the cash market. What we find here is that actually the price found a resistance between the 78.6 and 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level, and also the price has moved lower to trading below the 200-day simple moving average, which from a short-term momentum perspective is negative. But here the ABCD pattern is a little bit different actually, and here again, this is the purpose of the video, to show how these markets are bifurcated and they appear different. So we need to watch all these markets carefully to make a case for a bigger picture. So here, yes, sure, there is a possibility either for a double bottom here. The price moves down and tests the 200-day period moving average here, moves a little bit lower here, and this could be potential support zone. But for Dow Jones, we'll be watching the cash market to give us more clues. Okay, now while we are here, let's also take a look at the small cap Russell 2000. Okay, Now this presents a different kind of a chart. What we see is that here um, this market actually also formed a double bottom on 13th of October, and these small caps have actually been moving higher. Um, Here, from a momentum perspective, the price is trading above the 200-day moving average, also the 20-day moving average, but 20-day moving average has not closed above the 20-day, the 200-day period moving average. So that's something which we need to watch. Also, this level here, you can see, has been a constant resistance level. So price made an attempt one time to move higher, failed. Second time failed, in fact, from a double bottom, failed, again failed, and now it's moving back into the range. So let's see if we have any potential support levels. So the for the Russell 2000 small caps, it's right at the 38.2% retracement level, and we have the 200-day period moving average a little below that. Perhaps price can actually move lower to about 1800. That's also a possibility, but we'll have to watch on case by case basis. But it looks like the small gaps are actually gaining some strength here. So when we look at all these markets, we have to form a bigger picture. We have to really look at each individual market and see which one is stronger, which one is trading weaker, because this is a bifurcated market, and there appears to be rotational correction happening. So this is what we are looking at. The video is getting a little bit longer, but if you really like our videos and how we do the analysis here, then please do subscribe to the channel, because it just gives me tells me that I should keep on making the videos because people like the other videos. So thank you very much for watching. Good luck and good trading.